Hello and welcome to Thirukkural A Day. New day, new chapter. Chapter 8 The Possession of Love. Anbudaimai. This is a very interesting chapter. Love flows all across us. It's the binding energy, binding force that all humans have between each of us. It cannot be touched and it can only be felt. How do I highlight this? How do I show this? Even though the Kurals are amazing, how do I really do this? An idea struck me. Hey, I spent so many hours, we have all spent so many hours watching TV, watching videos, watching movies. Why don't we use them? So here it is, Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood, Collywood, whatever. We will use examples from all the woods of the world and try to relate these Kurals and learn, get the meaning out of it, apply it to ourselves. So these Kurals are mainly to apply this for ourselves, reflect and see how it makes sense for you, for me, for all of us. That's how, and that's why Thiruvallur wrote it so long ago, so that we may reflect on each of those and see how it connects to us. So we'll start with chapter 8, Kural 1, Love's Unmistakable Sign. அன்பிற்கும் உண்டோ அடைக்குந்தாள் ஆர்வலர் புன்கணீர் பூசல் தரும். Is there any fastening that can shut in love? Tears of the affectionate will publish that love that is within. Before I get into a movie example, I just wanted to tell you an episode that I saw in my neighborhood. I know that one of these kids loves cats. Small cat, big cat, didn't matter. This kid just loved cats. And he was a boy and he loved cats. He was about 7 or 8 years old. But then the general prevalent notion was that boys don't like cats. Girls love cats. If you're a boy, you can't love a cat. That was the general notion amongst his friends. So he suddenly turned around and started not liking cats or not expressing the fact that he likes cats. He loves cats. So one fine day, these kids, some of these boys, were tormenting a cat by chasing them, pulling its tail, doing whatever little boys do. This particular kid, let's call him Arjun. Arjun didn't really like the fact that they were tormenting this cat, so he had to take some action. But if he did, then the kids would know that he actually likes cats. Boys are supposed to hate cats. So this conflict, internal conflict, was evident. I saw that in the kid. And eventually, he went in between the boys and the cat and asked them not to trouble the cat, saying, hey, all living things. He sort of made it like a living thing versus humans kind of a thing. But of course, it got revealed that this guy does love cats, and somehow the boys understood. They stopped pestering him. In a way, any emotion, any love that one has for another individual or living being gets somehow expressed, and that's what Thiruvallur here says, that you can see a tear, then you know for a fact that this person has love for that other living being. Let's go to an example of a Hollywood movie. I was thinking Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is a fantastic movie. Tom Hanks, an Academy Award for that. And this scene, particular scene talking about, is him standing in front of Jenny, his long lost love, her grave. She's dead. And he expresses his love. We see him in not usual ways, but in a very solemn fashion. In the movie, they show this character, Forrest Gump, to have a lower IQ, a lower intellectual understanding, but he expresses it in his own way. That for me is the expression of unsaid love for Jenny. The other one I have example is from Kollywood. That's Tamil movies. This movie, old movie called Mouna Ragam. The lead character is played by Revati, the actress. She is found very indifferent with her husband, and her husband wonders what's going on with this lady. She looks okay, but somehow about her. And eventually, she expresses it. Of course, she narrates the whole story. She was in love before she got married, but her boyfriend passed away in tragic circumstances, and she couldn't really get over that. And that's what prevented her from expressing her true love for her husband. That's very nicely caught in that entire movie. That movie is all about this triangle between a dead boyfriend, a live husband, and a live wife, and what goes on between the three. The movie's name is Mouna Ragam. Excellent background score and music, and of course, acting as well. The Kural again is Anbirkum Undo Adaikunthal Arvalar Punkanir Pusal Tarum. Is there any fastening that can shut in love? Tears of the affectionate will publish the love that is within.